Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another one from Zeus Network, Blueface and Chrisean, Crazy in Love, episode 3, Just Do You recap. So I've been missing because, the internet stuff was down, so I couldn't really get to it, but we back with it. So it starts off with, um, her family and them is still outside of the hotel, and the police finally come and everybody just disperse and go their separate ways. So now it fast forward to Chrisean going to LA, and she goes to get her hair done, and she tries on some new clothes from the company Hair Queen Hair Queens in LA by Moyo. So she gets there, she starts talking to one of her friends, and she also is talking about how her and Blueface are single because I guess she don't feel like he's giving her the attention and love that she really deserves, and he keep playing in her face, and she don't like that. And she also stated that, like, she's very smart. She just played dumb to certain situation because that's just how her personality is. She's very vibrant. She's very blunt. She don't care what she says to come out of her mouth. She don't care about your feelings. She's just gonna let you know how it is, and that's just what it is. So while she's getting her hair taken out to get restyled for, I guess, an event or a road trip she got going on, she gets this surprise. Her assistant L, he gives her some flowers and some gifts or whatever, and that just put a smile on her face. She started crying because it's just like, through all the stuff that she's going through with Blue and stuff, and then some other stuff that she got going on, she just needed that to help lift her spirits, and that's just what it did. It lifted her spirits, and she was all for it. So she continued to get her hair taken out and stuff like that. In doing so, she got another surprise visitor that she was not expecting. I guess she was in town, so she just wanted to pop up on her and show her some love. Miss Lala Milan, like, oh, she is amazing. Super funny on and off the screen. Her energy is just vibrant, exuberant, and it's just so bubbly. The fact that Lala wanted to go see Chrisean, and she gives her the most amazing, genuine hug. She also gave us some words of encouragement and tell her, listen, whatever you're going through, just know you got this. Just take it one day at a time. And, you're too talented to be doing the stuff that you're doing and letting this stuff hold you back. Like, you got so much potential, and, it's only up from here. Like, that's not exactly what she said, but kind of along the lines of, that's, that's what she needed to hear. And it really put a smile on her face. She told her she loved her, and she told her she loved her music. Like, don't just let this obstacle put you down. You're going to get there. It's only up from there. Kind of along the lines of that, okay? So after that, she gave her another hug. She also said, we're going to get in contact directly. So, I'm here for you. You're like a little sister to me, and I love you, which everybody needs to hear. So that was amazing. So after that, they parted their ways. She finished getting her hair done. Next thing you know, later on that day, I believe, she meets up with Blue. They go get their nails and feet done. And she starts talking about what's our status of the relationship and stuff like that. He starts telling her, like, you single because, I'm single because you say you're single, but, we family. Like, at this point, she really not into what he got to say. She just sit back and relaxing, getting her feet and stuff done. So eventually he gets his feet and stuff done, but a few minutes into that, he gets up to leave, and I guess she gets up and leave too. Like, and he tells her, like, listen, I'm going outside to smoke a blunt. So she smoked a blunt with him. Of course, they cut their session short. And then next thing you know, I guess fast forward, her nails and stuff are done. And then they pull off in his car. So I think the next day or so, they're at his house. His house is beautiful. Like, they really don't show us as much, but his house is nice. Like, oh, say what you want, but his house is nice. I don't care what nobody says. His house is nice. So I guess it's the next day or whatever, and she's getting ready to go to court from the incident where she had stole his car and drove it across town. Like, sis is crazy. Crazy in love for real with this dude. Like, come on now. So, she's in there, his, I guess, living room or whatever the case may be. And they're talking. And her friend Elle is there, like, helping her get ready and stuff like that. So, she's kind of scared and nervous because she got to go to court. And come to find out, Blue wasn't going with her. And so she was like, so I'm scared. I want you to come with me. And he's like, for what? Why would he show face when it's about him? Like, make it make sense, but whatever. So eventually she's talking about she need to get some weed. And Elle needs to go get some weed. And she want to, have sex with the dude before she leave. And she was like, so what we got to do? We got enough time to do it right now, whatever. So she goes to sit where he's at on the pool table, and she starts, messing with her clothes and stuff like that. And of course, she mixing with her bra or whatever. And she was like, how many more minutes do we got? We got like 10 minutes. We got something like this. We got this. She was like, okay, let's go. Right now, right now. So eventually they go upstairs, right in now. Right went down. So next, she's getting on the plane with Elle to go to Oklahoma City. And she's calling him, and I guess it got the connection got disconnected, whatever. So they're in a cab or whatever, Uber, or the case may be, driver. And they're in Oklahoma City. And he calls her, and it just didn't go right. She started crying again. It's like she really loves this dude. And she was like, listen, he keep playing in my face. And I ain't got time for this. And, it was just too much. So eventually, she was like to Elle, listen, he need to stop playing with me. Like, I really got guys that's coming for me. Like, I don't care about this money stuff, whatever the case be. Even though we get money together, but I don't care about this money. Like, I really could get a regular square nigga. And he treat me as better than what this has got going on. And she just wasn't here for it. So eventually they get it to the hotel. And she find out that he was in Vegas. So it's like she feels some type of way because it's like she asked him to come with her, and he said no. For what? But you in Vegas, like you're not here. You're in Vegas just to party and stuff. Like you know what you're there for. Like you trying to get some more pussy and stuff like that. And she's like, she just went left. She started crying all over again. They eventually get to the hotel, go upstairs to the hotel room. And she's still talking to him. And it's just like, she couldn't take it. She started crying all over again. And it's just like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Like, come on now. We too grown for this. Like, stop playing with me. So, she ends up crying or whatever. They go to sleep the next day. Oh, yes. I forgot this part. While she made it to Oklahoma City and she was at the hotel room, she was talking to Blue watched while he was supposed to be in Vegas. While he was there, he got into this altercation with some man outside the casino. And Now he's being charged with attempted murder. Yeah, so, yeah. She's getting ready to go to court. But before going to court, she meets up with her lawyer to get to the office. She's actually dressed nice. Okay, Elle could do some things for her. So she gets to the courthouse, well, to her lawyer's office, and he tells her how much she got to pay for the court case, whatever the case may be. And then he also got to meet Elle, and then he also told her that, listen, I need to speak to Chrisean real quick because this is client person, whatever confidentiality. So she speaks to him in his office, and he lets her know what's up and stuff like that. So eventually, she leaves from there. They head down to the court, and then they tell her, like, listen, before going to church, she said, I got some family out here, so I got to give me some weed or whatever so they can relax on stuff like that. So she gets to the courts, and then they also told her a date to come back, which was kind of like for us, it was like 2 weeks ago. Or a week, it was a week ago. Literally, December 19th, 2022. So that's the next time she supposed to appear back in court. So she was happy about that, but then also sad about that. Because, she can go to jail for some years. Like, that is a felony crime. Like, you take somebody's car across the it's like going to the West Coast to the East Coast. Basically, you traveling, yeah, that's a crime. Because, of course, that person going to report their car stolen. Like, they don't know what's going on. So, yes, you got to handle that. Like, sometimes you do stuff when you're crazy in love. Like, that right there is one of them. You can go to jail for life for that. But whatever. So, she gets her new date to go. And she also meets up with her sister and her nephew. So they meet up somewhere to like an abandoned parking lot, whatever the case may be. And she gets the weed from them. She ends up having a breakdown. She starts crying again. I don't know, just probably tears of joy. I don't know, tears of sadness. I don't know, but she just has a breakdown. She starts crying. At least her family was there to comfort her along with Elle. And that was that. Like, she was just so emotional right by now. But, hopefully she'll get her stuff together. And, things go good. Obviously, we know she gets her stuff together because, this stuff was filmed ahead of time. But, yeah. So, yeah, that was it. That was it. Not really too much going on. Hopefully, in the next episode, her and Blue can come to some realization what they really got going on. Because right now, I just feel like she's being pulled in two different directions. She's worried about her money and her career and getting her life in order and stuff like that. But then again, so at the same time worried about her status with Blue, and it's just too much for her. She's a young female up and coming artist, so she needs to get a handle of things. But hopefully she get it right. But other than that, she crazy in love. Okay. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this recap of episode 3, Just Do You. Hopefully she just do for her and she come back outside and see what's really popping. They always want you when you're doing something other than them. As always told. So with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.